This is going to be a very quick Fun with Finances 5-day challenge day 5 video. We are finally on day 5. I know for those of you who've been watching on Facebook Live, we've done it all in one day. However, as you are going through this in the book, you are going to want to do this one day at a time, guys. It's too much to do all at once. I promise you. It seems the videos are short for what I want you to do, but what you need to do will take time. And this is for the Signature Self book that if you sign up, I will have the link in each of these videos so that you can find them. You can sign up for the book for free. It really is free. I'm just wanting your first name and email. So super easy. If you are getting this in the email, you have already done that. So, all right, let's move on to day 5. But first reiterating, day 1 was getting all the stuff together, getting organized. Day 2 was to put all of your accounts together into one place with all the information that you need for it. Day 3 was to automate all of your bills. Day 4 was very close, and that is just look at what bills you have, make sure they have a purpose and that you still want them, and cancel any that you don't. Finally, day 5 is where we're going to begin the process right before you put together a basic budget. And what you need to do is you need to probably get out a piece of paper. You can have it be a blank printer paper or line paper. I actually really love a blank piece of paper for this because this is like a brain dump. And what I want you to really think through is, where are you at financially? Write this at the top of the paper and write where I'm at financially. And be honest, guys. In fact, as hard as it is, it can be brutally honest. If your finances suck, just say it. You know, list the debts that you have and how much they are if you know them, or at least the ballpark. You know, what bills, are there any bills that you're behind on? Are you struggling to pay for even little things like a haircut? Put that down there, right where you're at. I want to, and I don't want to know this. This isn't for me. Of course, if you wish to reach out, feel free to reach out, and I would love to walk through this process with you, but this is for you to be very honest. This is hard, I know. When we did this a few years ago, right before we went on our getting out of debt journey, it was tough to look at where we were at. In fact, we were living in an apartment that we were barely making ends meet. We were spending more than we made every single month. And it got embarrassing. It got to a place where, you know, I would call my husband and be like, hey, can I get this pair of jeans? And guys, he hates to say no to me. And he had to, because we were doing things like we'd pay $20 to the electric bill just to make it get by, and then we would have to pay more later. And we were like, doing our budget was a stressful time, and it often ended up in tears. We didn't fight so much, but it was really rough, just really rough. So I know this. When we did that, we realized like we needed to move out of the apartment we were in. And actually we ended up moving in with my parents for like 3 months. And that was really humbling and really difficult for us to do as grown adults and with 2 kids. But we did it, and they were super graceful with us. They helped us out. We had a plan. It wasn't that we were just going to come and just mooch on them. We had a plan that we put together, and thank God they were willing to do that for us, because we wouldn't be where we are today without that. So we're super grateful. And Mom and Dad, if you happen to watch this, I want to say a huge thank you to you guys publicly. That was really big. But guys, sometimes that's what you got to do, you know. And after that, we moved into an itty bitty tiny little place, like really small, 700 square feet, but it was so cheap in rent. And we put together a 2-year plan to get out of that. And literally 2 years later, we were writing that last We were making that last payment. I believe US Bank was our last one, and we were out of debt. And a week later, we moved into the house that we are in now, that we rented for 5 years and then purchased. And we have been here for 7 or 8 years now. But it was a process. So what I want you guys to do is look at, where are you at? And this requires a little bit of a slowing down. And it can require some humbling. So I just want you guys to know that. But I don't want you to stay there. I want you to then flip that piece of paper over, and I want you to write the next question up there. Where do you want to be in your finances 5 years from now? And guys, we had huge dreams and goals. We wanted to buy a house. We want to travel. We want to help be able to do things with our kids. Like, there are so many things that we were able to do. And finances is everything, right? Like, it touches every single part of your life. Like when we have the circle of life, you know, the life wheel by Zig Ziglar, there's all the categories: social, career, marriage, parenting, spiritual, all of those in there. And your finances touches every single one of those in some way. So really, truly think about all the things that you would love to do financially and where you want to be. And guys, what do I want you to feel today? I want you to feel like your future is bright. What you have today for your finances, if they're terrible, if they suck, you feel like you want to crawl under a rock, I've so been there. I know what that feels like. But that does not mean that's where you have to be 5 years from now. If you sit down, you do this work, you do the 5-day challenge, and then come with me to the next step, which will be in the book only. I'm actually not going to do this one on Facebook Live. You will not get this one unless you sign up for the book. This is a huge free thing that I'm offering for those who sign up for my book only. We're going to go through a budget basics, enough to get you to a place where you guys can feel the freedom and fun of finances instead of the struggle. So if you haven't signed up for my free book, now is the time. Now, I'm going to keep putting information out here for free on Facebook Live, but in order to get some of these deeper pieces, and including the printables and everything that comes along with what I'm sharing with you guys, you got to sign up for the book. So if you haven't done it, don't wait any longer. Do it now. I will put a link later in the comments. I may not get time to do it today, but you may see it tomorrow. So, or reach out to me, whichever one, and say, hey, I'm in, I want to know, and I want this piece. Okay. So you do have to sign up for the book. I'm going to reiterate that again. Sign up for the book, and you'll get the budget basics class with me as well. So, all right, guys, that's day 5. Remember, you do this step so that you can move forward and have a brighter future. Where you're at today is not where you will be at 5 years from now if you do these steps. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.